Hi, this is Wookie from Mandala Studios. Welcome to the workshop. This is part 4 of making an oversized mask. In this video, we'll show you the process we took to make a fiberglass tissue reinforced latex casting. If you'd like to see how we got to this point, there are links to previous videos in the description. In the next and final part, we'll do the painting and finishing, so don't forget to like and subscribe to see more.
Hey, so we just mixed up some brown latex so we can see what we're doing a little easier and get some fiberglass tissue handy. So we're just brushing in a detail coat to start with, so it's just simply put latex in all over the surface. We're trying to capture that texture from the sculpt. The reason we're using a brown latex is just so it's easier to see once we've put layers in, and it's also a nice base colour for the paint that will come later if it bleeds through anywhere to give it a bit of a more richer tone. You've noticed it goes dry very quick, so you put it in, then we start adding in layers of fiberglass tissue. So we wet out the latex first, put it in, then stipple a little piece of fiberglass tissue and we rip the edges so we don't get any hard lines. The trick with stippling in latex is to really not try and lift the brush too much. So you just like work in the centre of each piece, pushing outwards with the additional latex, trying to just soak it through the fibres of the tissue. Use some smaller pieces into the ears, bigger pieces over the flatter surfaces, smaller pieces over the details so it's easier to form it to the contours. Need to work it right round to the edge so we make sure we get a nice sort of neckline. You can see there I've used sort of straight edges just past the neckline, just because that way I'm not wasting the edge of the fiberglass bat roll off the roll. See, it's all dried up now. You can see we've missed a little spot, so we just need to do it again. This is the whole point. We do 2 layers, make sure it's all covered nice and tough. In this one we're doing 2 layers because it's big. We want it to hold its form evenly over the size of the shape as well. So brush it in, get a wet sticky surface, put the tissue in, then add more latex and stipple it down, tamping it from the centre out. Make sure we go right up to the neckline so we've got a nice secure edge to the mask. Smaller pieces over the faces, details. And once it's dry, just hoof in a little bit of talc. Then we just blow that talc around using a heat gun. Could use a hairdryer or the air gun. Happen to have the heat gun handy. It's not a bad thing just in case the surface is a little damp. Now when it comes to demoulding, just tease it away from the neckline, get an edge, just try and work your fingers in behind it gently, trying to just pull it out but without ripping anything. It's important to note that while this stuff made up is really quite tough, the fiberglass tissue really adds to the strength and stiffness of the latex. You do have to be a little bit careful. It can feel like it's going to crease. I've never actually had it crease, but it feels like it, so you've just got to be a little bit careful when you're pulling it out. You don't scrunch it up too much on itself to get space, so you just need to be gentle and work your way around the whole edge and try and just save as much space inside for your hands as you can. So it's just nice and easy coming out all the way around. And once it's out, just double check everything, looks good, no obvious voids that needs patching, just pop out those bits that are folded back in on themselves, and just grab a sharp pair of scissors and run around the neckline for the flashing, so we just get a nice, smooth, even neck surface. There you have it. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoy. Talk to you again soon.